Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
20.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Check your hot read.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Tight end right, tight end right. 4 down, 4 down. Keep up. 8.
Now Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Hey, 4 down. Off. 24.
Express.
3 bud. 24 is the Express. Swings double. 24 is the mic. I'm going to run you.
8.
I'm going to run you over.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton, this one complete to Curtis Samuel. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Bert?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Ready. Look at it.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. On game. Punt. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Check
8.
Check. Fresno. Check 15. Check 15.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards and a Panther first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
52. I got wide. Double tight.
Great.
Mike 52. I'm trying to collect. Watch safety creeping.
20.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Watch the shoot.
Gun.
Back to throw, Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. A really nice gain of 25 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Look at it. You're not ready. Switch. Tighten up. Slam. Alert flare.
8.
Check.
Great.
Check 6 guys.
Newton on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Great, great. Express.
58 to Mike. Let's go, D. 58 to Mike.
To throw is Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there. And, look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
We got three, fellas. We got 3.
Express. Gun.
Rabbit. Slam.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got his target. That's more. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive.
Check 26. Shit. Hey, switch gears.
8.
Kill.
Express.
Watch the safety creep.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Ready. 88.
Watch the crowds. Hey, alert 3. Check. Lucky.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. He's at the 50, the 40. He's at the 30. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. So quite a turn of events right there.
Indeed it is. I mean, they thought the worst that could happen was they'd get a field goal attempt to break the tie. Instead, interception, long return, and now the other guys have a great shot to go ahead.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Watch twist. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Joker. Check it backer.
After the interception, here's Goff. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. A 9-yard touchdown there as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
At the 24-yard line.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
8.
They're going to 88. Single receiver.
Express.
Hey, you're on an island. Receiver. Check. Crunch.
8.
Crunch. Check.
Throwing is Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Single.
Great.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
The mic. Man, that's trash. Check 24. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Ready. Right to the 3. 20.
Check. Back.
Ready.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clay Matthews. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long.
I'm coming after you. No. Off. Out. 25. Check.
Gun.
Check 25. 36. 66. Bullet. Half. Sponge. No.
Get it.
Newton now to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Gain of 13 yards. Leads to 3rd
20.
and 5.
Let's go. Come on. 26 Mike. On the ball. Switch.
8.
26 Mike. Here it comes. Big Ed. Come on.
Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
Gun.
Newton now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Undercrunch.
Great.
Good edge. Ball trot. Watch twist. Watch
Express.
26 Mike. 65. 26 Mike.
Ready.
From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to fire one. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
We got this.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton scoring on the 2-yard keeper as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. 49, check 49, check 49. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist, twist, twist. Check 59, Mike is 59, Mike to 59.
Gurley again here on 1st down. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Here we go. 180. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Under 10, under 10, 10. Check. Shit. Wide, get wide. Check 43. Slam.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Shoot! You got time. You got time. You got time right there.
A shotgun snap for Gone. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Rams.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. They run. It's Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun. Gone. And that one's complete to Gurley. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Come on. 180.
From the gun, here's Goff. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, watch that, hey, watch the ball.
Goal. Dumps it off to Gurley. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff out to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to 4th down. And Zerline's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10 to 7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, you know, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Watch his slant. Watch his slant. Check 31. Check 31. Check. 8. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. All day, baby. All day. Hustle. 28. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. Hey, watch the slant. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. Time to go. Night. Go.
Newton to throw. Flushed out right. And to the tight end Olsen, right side. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tie it right. 3 down, 3 down. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Jim, 20. Jim.
Now it's Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 4, check 4.
Check Obama.
Another carry now for Gurley. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here we go. 180. Louis.
Mike 42. Check. Mike's 4-2.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
All day.
Check 50. Watch safety.
Yes, sir.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all, because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired, right, these things mean something to you, but I don't know if they hit with the same impact as it will for a Steve Atwater. 16th year. Now, I think Steve would like somewhere to be a happy medium. Maybe the 8th year would have been a lot better, but the bottom line is the older you get, boy, imagine the emotions running through there, the validation, probably haven't had the applause in a long time. That's going to come back to you now. Troy Polamalu, he essentially stepped off the field and into the Hall of Fame, but it doesn't matter. Bottom line is getting there. Congratulations to all.
He gets it to Gurley, complete, and he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Rush in. Rush in. Whirling.
11-3.
Check 13. Check 13.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Tackle made by K1 Short.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
It's been a long day for you. Shit! What?
Tell. 76, tell him. 76.
On 2nd and 9. Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
You got him.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple of yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Slam. Shoot.
Here's Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Gun. Show it up. Check 26. Shit. 8.
Coming off the pick 6, it's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clay Matthews picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. Watch the eye.
Here's Newton. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Alert three. Check. Lucky.
On first down, Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Joker.
On first and 10, Newton. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Throwing is Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Greg Olsen, 32 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point try good by Gano. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Kill. Check 24.
Two.
On first down, it's Gurley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Check 37. Check.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Go to 180.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 25. Check 25.
36.
Here's Gone. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, Didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Looking for Woods that time.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A big play there from McCaffrey. 46 yards on the ground. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Great. 26, Mike.
On 2nd down and 4. Newton. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
20%. Look at him. Here we go, G. Hey, it's just gun. It's just me and you. Watch the twist. Hey, what? Say. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Bang. Hey. Watch out. Wait.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's gone. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Goff. Now a got his man complete. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. He'll look to throw. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
First down, Los Angeles.
Come on, 180. Horrible.
Keep it up, guys.
One last throw here for Goff. Now that'll be caught by Cup.
Today's final score, Panthers 21.
Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.